Hello my dear students and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be discussing about the parts of a complete flower by dissecting the hibiscus flower. Now what is a complete flower? A complete flower is a flower which has all the four whorls present in it, that is calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, and if all the four whorls are present, it will be known as a complete flower. One such example of a complete flower is the hibiscus plant, or which we commonly known as China rose flower. The biological name of this flower is Hibiscus rosa sinensis, and this belongs to the family Malvaceae. Now, first of all, if we see then this flower, then we can see that it has a pedicel, means it is a pedicellate flower, and after the pedicel comes a layer of bracts which is known as epicalyx. These bracts provide additional protection to the flower buds, and it is a special feature of the hibiscus flower. After the epicalyx or the layer of bracts, we have sepals or the calyx, and after the calyx, we have the bright colored corolla present in the flower. Corolla is generally brightly colored in the flowers so as to attract the insects or the pollinators. Then, in the middle of the flower, we see the staminal tube, which is formed by the fusing of the stamens, and in between the staminal tube is present the gynoecium of the flower. Also, if we touch these anthers with our bare hand, some pollens may be deposited in our fingers, which can be seen microscopically. So, let us start the dissection of this flower to see all the parts of the flower. So, for dissecting, we will need a blade, and with the help of the blade, we will make a small incision in the calyx, which is fused in case of hibiscus flower. The fused calyx is also known as gamosepalous, and carefully we will remove the sepals of this flower. Now the sepals are fused, and this forms the calyx of the flower. Let us keep the calyx on the paper. Now carefully we will remove the petals of the flower, and we have 5 petals in this flower, and generally these petals are colored so as to attract the insects or the pollinators. Now, after removing the petals or the corolla of the flower, we will be left with the middle portion of the flower, which consists of the staminal tube, and in between comes the gynoecium. So, carefully we will remove this staminal tube and expose out the gynoecium portion of the flower. As the stamens are fused, this condition is known as monoadelphous. So now we will be removing the staminal tube to expose out the gynoecium or the pistil portion of the flower. So we will make a small cut and extend that cut to the upper side of the tube. Carefully we will remove the staminal tube without disrupting or disturbing the gynoecium. This portion of the dissection we have to perform very carefully. because if we perform this portion of the dissection in a hurry, we will result in breaking the style of the gynoecium portion. Now, this hibiscus flower has a superior ovary. Superior ovary means that the calyx and the corolla are present below the ovary. Now, as you can see, we have carefully removed the staminal tube and the androecium portion of the flower, and we are left with the last whorl, that is the gynoecium. Now, as we can see that the hibiscus flower has both the male and the female part of the flower, so both self and cross pollination occurs in this plant. Self pollination means transfer of pollen from the anther to the stigma of the same flower or to the another flower of the same plant, whereas cross pollination means transfer of pollen from the anther to the stigma of the another flower of different plant of the same species. Now we will keep all the parts of the flower on the paper and quickly label these parts. So now you can see that all the parts have been taken out, and we can see that the bracts, the sepals, the petals, the male reproductive part, the anther, the filament, the female reproductive part divided into stigma, style, and ovary, the flower bud, and the complete hibiscus flower. Hope this video will be helpful to you all. If at all it is helpful, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you all for watching.